Currently, we haven't made a recommendation on the use of ivermectin, but we're closely following the research that is ongoing related to this drug, which has shown some promising results in some trials for the treatment of COVID-19. We are aware that there's currently data available of about 1,500 study patients, just slightly less than that, from 11 studies. And there's data expected from up to more than 7,000 patients in 56 studies. And these studies are of varying quality. So we have a WHO steering committee that is tracking these studies and closely looking at them in order to trigger the guidance, and when we have enough information to look at guidance and updating our guidance to change policy. This may begin in the coming weeks. So any of the changes that come from WHO recommended treatments follow an expedited but an incredibly comprehensive review, which is shared with the public, which will be shared with the public at the earliest time that we can. And so, do you want to cover the second part? Thanks.
Yes, thanks, Maria. So just to clarify that ivermectin was not prioritized for inclusion in the Solidarity trial. As you know, we have a committee, an expert committee that looks at which drugs should go into the Solidarity trial, and currently we're just in the process actually of finalizing the next set of drugs that would be tested in the Solidarity trial, but ivermectin is not part of it. And just to add to what Maria was saying, we have this process of the living guidelines update, which means that we're tracking all the developments in the treatment of COVID-19, the different clinical trials that are going on all over the world, and we do living updates of the meta-analysis. So as every trial gets completed, it gets added on, and it adds to the weight of the evidence, and then the guideline development group actually looks at the evidence and then makes the recommendations, and then that gets updated on the living guideline platform. So they're now looking at IL-6 inhibitors, they're looking at heparin-like antithrombotic agents, they're looking at ivermectin in the next couple of weeks, and then at a few other drugs. So we'll keep updating the guideline, but it's really based on examining all the evidence from all the clinical trials. The problem is there are many small trials which sometimes give you misleading results, and people get either very excited or very depressed about a result which is actually scientifically not valid. And so we have to be very careful when we interpret results from these small trials, and we need to really review the evidence as a whole. Thank you.